A very big hello to my wonderful KCET champions. I hope all my dear children are doing great. And I'm pretty sure that those of you who have aim to score a rank under 1000 are the only ones who have clicked on this video and probably are watching this video. So I am pretty sure about the answer for this question, that is, are you dreaming for top 1000? Obviously yes. But I have one more question for you guys, and this question you have to ask yourselves every single day. That is, are you working for top 1000 rank? So dreaming something is different. You have to work for it. That is a whole different scenario. And by working, I mean, are you working hard enough? Are you working smart enough for coming under this particular rank tab? If not, then it's high time to do so. And if you agree with me, 100%, put it down in the comment section that I will dream and work for top 1000. Or if at all you have any other number, top 150 or whatever you have in your head, put it down in the comment section. And while you put it down, have that affirmation in your head every single day. So you have commented in this particular video and you go off. No, you have to work for it. This is like a challenge. And my dear children, if at all you think that this video helps any one of you in understanding more about KCET, understanding how you need to do your preparation, then do not forget to hit on the subscribe button and share it with your friends. I am repeating it again. Do not forget to hit on the subscribe button. Now, the first question that I have for you is that what should your marks be? So when you say you want to be under 1000, I am pretty sure you all know that KCET rank is not just determined by your KCET scores. If at all you do not know it now. So KCET marks is determined by your KCET score as well as your PU2 board examination marks. So whatever you have scored here, 50% of that is being taken. Similarly, whatever you have scored here, 50% of that is also being taken. And whatever comes to be the total amount, that decides your rank. So you have to do good in PU2, you have to do great in your KCET examination as well. So if at all you want to be within 150, then your tentative score must be 297 to 300 out of 300 in your boards. In KCET, it should be 150 to 155 tentative scores. Again, if it is top 100, 500, then 295 to 300 or 140 to 149. So we have two things. We have KCET as well as PU2. But I have a good news for you. That is, obviously, in KCET also you have PU2. And majority of the questions are going to come from there. So when you prepare for this very, very well, you are somehow preparing for KCET examination automatically. But not just that, you would have to deliver your time. You would have to give your time for solving KCET PYQ questions as well, along with the board questions. Okay, so we know the target. What should be our target? And we should be working hard for it. Our midterms are finally over. We know where we stand, and whatever the results have been, or whatever you have faced, my dear children, might not have been that great, or probably it might be okay. Forget about everything. Okay, move ahead, see what's ahead of you, and just give your best. That's all. Okay. Now, when I say that you have to give your best, how many months are there? You should know about that as well for your preparation, where you can actually prepare for KCET. So October, it's almost over now. The 10 days are only left. Okay, I am believing 10 days would be left by the time the video is uploaded. And December, you have November and December. So I'll say 2 months and 0.5 for this October month. Okay, 10 days are just there. That's all. It's not even 0.5, but still I'm taking it to be like that. So 2.5 months over here. Jan and Feb, you would be having your pre-boards and then your practicals. So pre-boards, you are preparing for your PU2 examination, which is why I'll say, yeah, somewhere you're preparing for your KCET as well, since you are making your PU2 very, very strong and you are making your ranks better, because as I said, PU2 board marks matter a lot. So you're preparing yourself for that still. And practicals also are there in the month of February. And since in the month of boards, since in the month of March, you have boards, I would just count this as 1 month. Somehow, because you would have your examination, practicals, a lot of things happening during these many days, and not entire day would be given, or you might be free enough to practice KCET questions. So I'll count this as 1 month. Okay, this month I'm not even counting because it's your board month. Let's not touch it. And by mid-April, you would be having your examination, which is why I'll count it as half. So basically 2.5, 1, 3.5, 3.5 into another half, it's 4 months. Okay, tentatively talking, you just have 4 months for your KCET preparation. And how many chapters do you have? If we talk about PU2, so how many days are left? 120 days. Okay, 4 months basically into 30 days is basically 120 days. And in this 120 days, my dear children, you have to cover your PU2 where you have 37 chapters if you have excluding biology. Biology is exclusively for those children who are going for nursing and agricultural courses, farm science courses and things like that. So if you're taken biology, you would have some extra, chapters as well. Now if you're not, then 37 chapters from PU2. And if you go that side, okay, there is PU1 as well. So in KCET, majority of questions come from PU2. That does not mean we can ignore PU1. So initially, it was a thought that PU1 can be ignored. No, it cannot be ignored. There are 37 chapters. If you're excluding biology, 37 chapters are there for you to cover. The total of 37 plus 37, it's almost 74 chapters and 120 days. Okay, 74 chapters and 120 days are left with you guys. And I'm telling you, this is going to be really challenging for you guys. Since you have your boards and somehow you have to manage this as well. If you do not manage this, the other children who are prepared really well will overcompete you. You get it? So we cannot take this to be granted. We have to anyway cover it. And if I tentatively speak, okay, I'll just quickly have the calculator. I know you guys are really fast with calculation, but I am not. So almost we have 1.6 days to cover each chapter. 74 chapters, 120 days, almost 1.6 days. So that's the only thing that we have. Now chapter can be difficult, some chapter can be easy, whatever it is, it has to be completed within 1.6 days. So you know, it's right time to begin if at all you have not begun yet. Make sure you keep a note of that. And if you think that it scares you, if you think that it's something that you cannot do it alone, or you do not know the right resources, or you do not understand anything in this, okay, and you need guidance, then we are here for you. We have launched KC90 crash course, my dear children. It's a 90-day crash course which is for preparation for your KCET examination as well as for your COMET K examination, because both of them target your entry into the top engineering colleges of Karnataka. Now over here, since both of them have one thing in common, and that is PU2 as well as PU1, we would be focusing on full syllabus coverage, and you will get chapter wise PYQ. So in one day you get one short video which helps you in understanding the concept, and then followed by that you will get KCET PYQs, and then followed by that you will get COMET K PYQs, which we will be solving, and you can also solve. And my dear children, there will be extra DPPs offered to you so that you can have practice. Apart from that, you will get Abhyas KCET and COMET K test series worth ₹6,000. So previous year we had released it. It was so much useful for children out there. We thought we should be giving you in this course itself. Now PU2 board test series will also be there. So it's not like we are giving every test series and you do not have times to study. No. By the month of January, your whole PU2 would be covered, and you would be getting this test series by then, my dear children, and you can access to all the question papers out there. So repeated type of questions you will be able to find. It's like a sample or a mock paper that you are having in your hand before giving your pre-board examination and also your board examination. There will be live doubt classes on one day of the week, my dear children, that would be Wednesday, and there will be downloadable notes as well as PDFs and exclusive WhatsApp community for those of you who have actually taken up KC90 course. So the other WhatsApp community is there for the Disha Karnataka students for the YouTube channel. Apart from that, there will be an exclusive one for you guys as well. Now, if at all you feel that you need to know more details about it, please go to the link given in the description box. It has all the details. And what's the price for this? It is ₹9999. So original price is 20,597, but now it has been reduced to 9999. That's the offer price. Now suppose you feel that, Ma'am, I do not need to go for COMET K. What should I do? Then you have KCET, just KCET crash course as well for 5999. You just have COMET K crash course for 5999 again. You can go for both, but I'll suggest you Since KCET and Comet K have the same goal, that is entry into the College of Karnataka, you should definitely have a plan B. Okay, so please have that, and it won't be cumbersome for you as well. Okay, because both of them are quietly related. Certain things are different. Okay, in the level of questions, Comet K rises a bit high, but as I said, in this crash course, it would be covered. Now going ahead with what is our plan of action? What are we going to do? So suppose you are someone who is going to prepare for KCET now. What should be your plan of action? So in the month of October, you had your PU2 midterm examination, I believe. Now you had studied some chapters there, my dear children. What you can do is, you should not go back and read that chapter again and make it very thorough. No, you do not have time for that. Even though they are a high weightage chapter, what you can do is, while you study the new chapters in the month of November, please pick up the older chapters in between. This is like a sandwich. So the new chapters, because if at all you're not starting off with the new chapters, it will be left. And we should not be doing that. And can we leave the high weightage chapters that were there for midterms, my dear children? No. So what do? We balance both of them. We study the new chapters, and in between we sandwich the old chapters which came for midterms, so that we have a hang of it. Listen, the chapters that came for midterms are actually high weightage chapters, which is why they have been completed at first. You get it? So that you can keep on revising it later on as well. So you have to cover your PU2. 80% of syllabus should be completed. So if you talk about PU2 midterm, my dear children, almost 50 to 60% of syllabus is completed in midterm examination only. Now 20 more if you put, 80% syllabus would be completed over here, and 20 more if you put, 100% of syllabus would be completed by the month of December. You can take it slow, step by step, but you have to do it. And over here, please pull in certain chapters of your PU1 as well. We cannot leave those chapters. As I told you, I'll give you reasons also why you should not be leaving PU1 chapters. There are certain chapters which are of high weightage. Definitely cover them up on priority, because you will not get time later on. I'm telling you. So previously, a lot of children face that problem, which is why I'm telling you, please pull in some chapters of your PU1 as well whenever you get a time. So you can make a schedule by yourselves, however you feel. Pull in one chapter within every 3 days. It would be really, really great if at all you can. Okay, and along with that, you have to prepare for KCET. So while you're preparing for the PU2 chapters, my dear children, how does it work? I'll talk about it later on as well. But once you study, you're understanding the concept, start solving previous year questions of KCET. And that's how you prepare for KCET. There's no other mechanism, or there's no other book that you have to refer. No, just previous year question, that's all. Okay, now, December is done, November is done, we are in the month of Jan. In the month of Jan, you would have your pre-boards, and while you have your pre-boards, please pick in certain KCET questions every now and then in every study session. 10 question, 5 question, whatever is possible, please pick those chapters and do it. It's going to be helpful, I'm telling you. So that, because in the next few months, you're not going to touch KCET, because you're totally focused on your boards, and your board marks are really, really important. You get it? And if at all you're someone who is for engineering, who's preparing for engineering, you might have your JEE, this and that, so many things might be there. Okay? Now, PU2 practicals will be there in the month of Feb. And by month of March, you would be having PU2 boards. If at all you can, please pull in certain KCET questions here as well. Okay, pull in. And by that I mean that it's not like you have to solve 50 questions and things like that. In every study session, if you have 2 hours of your time, 30 minutes if at all you give for KCET, that would be more than enough. In every study session of 2 hours, 30 minutes for KCET is more than enough for you to have a great rank. I'm telling you that. Okay, so when I say all this thing, do not be panicked, or do not think that it's unrealistic. It is not unrealistic. It's something that is possible, and I'll show you that. Okay, now in the month of April, my dear children, obviously your exams might be over by March 20 or 22nd. From that point to April 15th, if at all it's happening on April 16th this year also, you have that much time, almost half a month's time, to basically cover whatever is left behind in your PU1 and start with KCET mock test. So you cannot wait until you finish the whole of PU1, start giving mock test. That's how it works. So PU1 has to be included, and mock test has to be regular. When you do mock test, it gives you an actual idea of where do you stand and what you have to do more. You cannot do that after your examination. You have to do it before only. You have to analyze your mistake and you have to work on it before your examination. I'm telling you, KCET is about speed and accuracy. Most of you might know all the concept but might lag behind because of the speed and accuracy factor. So while you are solving PYQ questions over here as well, keep a timer, 1 minute, 1 question. That should be done. Okay, that's how it should work. Now going ahead with the subjects and the chapters which are important. So you should have a direction of certain things. So these are the chapters of chemistry, PU2, and over here the marks have been written, or the previous year in the 2025, how many questions came from each chapter have been written. It have been put in an order of the most important to the less weightage ones. Okay, similarly over here also you have PU1 chapters, and as you can see, certain chapters are there which gives you 3, 2 questions out there. So I think you should not be missing PU1, and there's a good reason for it. As I already told you, in second PU the previous year 46 question came from your PU2. Okay, out of 60, 46 from your PU2. 14 question came from your PU1. That means 77% PU2 but 23% PU1. And as I said, if someone else has studied this PU1 as well, my dear children, what happens, and if at all you have not studied, they overcome you. You get it? They overachieve, and it's a competitive examination, which is why I'm using this term. You get it? And since it's a competitive examination, we have to give our 100%. So that is about chemistry. You can take a screenshot, or if at all you want a PDF, you can ask us in the comment section below. Now going ahead with the next subject, that is physics. In physics, you have most important 2 questions per chapter, 1 question per chapter put along like this. You can take a screenshot of it. Please cover the high weightage chapters. As I said, in midterm it might have already come. Every new chapter that you cover after every 3 days, okay, you have to pick in the old chapter and cover it up. These chapters are going to give you marks, so do not take it for granted. Cool, this is about physics. And now going ahead, you have mathematics as well. So mathematics PU2 chapters are these, my dear children. In over here you can see continuity and differentiability, and integrals, and vector algebra, and 3-dimensional geometry, 3D geometry, and determinants, and relations and functions. All of these chapters are really important. Probability. Okay, so please go through this. And also those are the PU1 chapters along with the number of questions that have been come. So over here I can clearly see sequences and series, relations and functions part 1, and also limits and derivatives. Cool. Again, let's see how many questions have come. So in your second PU, 43 questions came. From your second PU, 43 questions came. And from first PU, 17 questions came. Almost 20 questions have come. So again, something that we cannot take for granted. Now we have biology, that's my subject. So these are the chapters I have put in organized manner, my dear children. So in PU2, mostly this is only thing that has been repeated every single time. But in PU1, there are certain chapters that give you 2 marker, because almost 19 questions are there. So 19 chapters are there. So it can go variably, my dear children. But these are the most probable chapters that can give you 2 marks. And over here, I have seen a different trend. PU1 gave 22 questions and PU2 38. So here PU1 gave so many questions, so we have to take care of PU1. Now 36% came from here and 63 from PU2. So after watching this, do you think you can ignore PU1? No. Ma'am, should we be scared about it? No. Follow a plan. Include PU1 whenever you can, and when you target for PU1, you don't have to write the entire notes and structures like that. Watch a one-shot video, solve the questions. Watch a one-shot video, solve the questions. That's all. If at all listen, the shortest one-shot video would also be enough. It's not recommended, but I am telling you. Why? Because you do not have time. And also because when you're solving the questions anyway, and if at all you're not going to make it, you're anyway going to watch it. Watch the concept again. So try it out. Watch the short concept video which is there, and then you can go ahead with what? With solving questions. If at all you're not able to make it, re-clear your concepts. That's all. So try it out. If it works, it's good. If it does not, then you have to look for another method. And what is that another method? Obviously taking in KC90. That is going to help you. Now, how to study in a day? I have told you have to study, you have to study. So I'll recommend you have at least 4 hours of study a day. Every single day consistently, starting from this point onwards. Okay, and in this 4 hours, 2 hours for a subject, 2 hours for another subject. So in this 2 hours, how are you going to manage, my dear children? 1 hour should be a concept, 30 minutes should be a subjective. Subjective means, for example, this is PU2. I'm assuming this is PU2 chapter. So in that, you pick some questions, 1 marker, few 2 marker, 3 marker and 5 marker. At least 1, 1, 2, 3, 5 marker and a few of MCQ questions. Do it in 30 minutes. Have that practice, because this writing practice, sometimes people know a lot of things but do not know how to present it. So make sure you're doing that. Now 30 minutes which are left, you have to focus on your KCET PYQs, and as I said, with a timer, not without a timer, because it's about speed and accuracy. You get it? Now, if you feel that 30 minutes is way too much for subjective question, but you have to include it anyway, okay? You can give at least 15 minutes of the time, and then rest of the time, 15 minutes can be used for concept clarity. Cool? Works? My dear children, we have lots of videos, one-shot videos being uploaded. Please watch it. It is going to help you. If at all you are someone who is not planning to take the course, watch the one-shot videos. It might be really, really helpful for you guys. So first of all, you have to select the chapter, then you have to read the NCERT. If at all you are facing a problem, please make sure you're watching the one-shot video. Make short notes, okay? Make short notes as in, I just want 1-pager note. Not short notes, but 1-pager note. This 1-pager note is going to save you and your time. So you have everything in that 1 page, you refer to it one day before your examination, or every time whenever you have revision, please refer to it. Now what? Now solve the PYQs, your concept and everything is done. You're solving the PYQs with the help of PYQbers, and then analyze and revise. So whatever mistakes you have done, put it down in an error book. There should be a book where you're putting errors. So KCET, this chapter, PYQ I was doing, this is the error I am doing. Why I am doing this? Because whenever I see that, I get to understand, okay, this is where I am getting things wrong, I have to work on it. You do not have to redo the mistake again and again, right? So this is a thing that I had to tell you. And always have a revision scheduled, this 1-pager revision, okay? Have it scheduled after every 3 days. So once I did a chapter on Monday, on Thursday, I should revisit the chapter in the form of this 1-pager summary. While I go to school, while I come back from school, any time, 5 minutes of your time would be enough. But do that, because you will forget it. You're studying a lot of things. So please have these sheets with you, and for every subject, read it. So on Monday, you studied chemistry and mathematics. You have that 1 page of sheet. On Thursday, you are reading to the formula sheet as well as the chemistry 1-page sheet that you have. Okay, clear, done. Okay, on Tuesday, whatever you studied, read on Friday. But have that cycle. Do not wait for Sundays for your revision. And the resources that you should be referring to. If at all you're looking for concept, NCERT and nothing else. If at all you're looking for PO2 question practice, GWIT and nothing else. That would be enough. Books as in GWIT would be enough. Chapter wise and topic wise questions are there. Arranged properly. Please practice it. And I'm telling you, PO2 is a very easy examination because most of the chapters or topics are being repeated every single now and then. KCET PYQs, you can either use MTG or Disha. And if you face difficulty in practicing the questions, or if you face, I do not know what's the most important question, as I have said, join the KC90 crash course, because it is going to help you well. And if you think that this video has helped you, please share it with other children also who need this help, and do not forget to hit on the subscribe button. And my dear children, you do not have to be panicked about anything. Listen, a lot of things comes up in your life, and if at all you stay like that, okay, I'm panicked, I'm scared, you'll not work on it. So what do you have to do? Accept the fact and work for it, and I'm telling you, you're going to ace your examination. Wishing you all the best. God bless you. Take care. Tata.